Hello, BCF. I'm so excited to be here outside of our church building today to be announcing our first outdoor service, Faith and Fellowship service, tomorrow, Wednesday night, June 17th at 6 p.m. We'll be continuing these every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. for the next few weeks or months, however long we feel like that they're an appropriate and effective tool for us to be able to come together. This is not going to be a full worship service like what we'd have on a Sunday morning, but this is going to be a time for us to be able to come together, to pray together, to worship a little bit together, and just really be together as God's family. I know we're missing that contact with one another, and so it'll be a good time for us to be able to see each other. So I invite anyone who feels like they would like to be a part of that to come on out. There's no pressure or judgment for anyone that feels like it's still appropriate for them to stay away from large gatherings. We are all a church family, whether we're here or not here, but we want to be able to come together and gather together, whoever is able and would like to do that. Also want to let you know a few of the requirements that we'll be following as we come together, so you know what to expect when you arrive here. The first is that under the current Whatcom County and state guidelines for churches gathering, even in outside meetings, we're asked to wear face masks. And so we're asking everyone who does not have a medical reason not to please wear a face mask. We're also asking everyone to keep social distancing, so a minimum of 6 feet away from people that are not a part of your household. And if you have a fever of over 100 degrees, or if someone in your household has been diagnosed with COVID-19, to please not attend the service. And really, just if you've been sick at all, maybe it's best for you to stay away until next time. The last thing is that we will have a log of people that are in attendance. This is a voluntary log. It'll be kept strictly confidential. It will only be kept here at BCF. It will not be turned over to any government authorities or anybody else, and it will be destroyed after 14 days. If you do not want to be a part of this log, you can let us know. Like I said, it is voluntary, and we'll make sure to remove your name from it. The purpose of it is just so that we can notify people if someone at one of the services tests positive for COVID-19. We can let everyone know that was there that there was a positive test. If we have to do that, we'll keep that person's name confidential, but just to allow everyone to know that. So those are the local requirements, the government requirements, and then there's a few other things that we're asking for people just as our churches. We're thinking of how we can operate these services the best. The first is that if you're able to, please bring your own chairs, your own folding lawn chairs or deck chairs. This minimizes contact and the cleaning that we have to do, and just makes it easier for us to set up and tear down and all that is involved in that. We will have a few chairs available, so if you don't have folding chairs or anything like that, don't let that keep you away. We'd rather you come and use our stuff and have to clean up than to have you not here. But if you're able, please bring your own chair. Also, the building is going to be closed. It will be an outdoor service. The building will be closed except for access to the bathrooms. We are, once again, just to limit contact and cleaning and make things easier for us, because we do have higher cleaning requirements. Just asking people to use the restroom before you come so that we minimize uses of the restroom while we're here. I know that all these regulations can seem onerous, and it can be, is it even worth it together? And I'd say, one, yes, it is worth it just to be able to come together, even under these regulations and restrictions. It's worth it to be able to come together and worship together. And the other thing I'd say to that is that, we want to be able to love one another well. And so we're going to follow these guidelines, and I know there's different opinions and ideas about that, but we're going to follow these guidelines, one, so that we minimize the risk of spreading anything harmful or hurtful within our congregation. But then also, if you think about our location, when we hold an outdoor service, we are going to be under the eye of our neighbors. And one thing that we've stressed over and over again is that we want to communicate to our community that we love them and care for them. And so as people, as our neighbors watch us and hear us and see us gathering together and see us working to follow the guidelines that are in place, they'll see us loving them as our hope and working for them and serving them. So I'm excited for us to be able to come together, invite you to come and be a part of that once again, and look forward to seeing you soon. We don't have a date yet of when we'll begin our Sunday morning worship service. We're still working on prepping and planning for all of that, but it will be sometime soon, and we'll let you know as soon as we're ready to do that. Have a great day.